Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I have a couple of modern Gerbers. You know about the straight lace. In fact, it was featured on the live this last Sunday when we were talking about lamb's foot blades and sheep's foot and ram's foot blades. But this is the Gerber Mansfield. There you go. Say that 3 times. Well, you guys probably can. It's just when you're trying to make a video, then sometimes I don't know. Words become what they're not supposed to be, I guess. Anyways, I thought it'd be interesting to kind of look at both of these together because this one was released, I think, a year or two ago. Was when I got this, and then this just came out this year, and I am very impressed with this blade. So let's go over the one from a year or so ago. So we'll start with the pocket clip. It has Gerber. It's kind of a laser engraving. You can feel it. So it's kind of an etch, but you can feel it. Now I did like how the pocket clip was reversible because they did give you a filler cap in here. So if you do switch the pocket clip to the other side, then you have a filler. You don't end up having a big gap. These are aluminum covers. They did give you a pop of plastic here with the red and white plastic stripe. Now these came in different colors. This is the green, obviously, but they had a blue version as well, and I don't know if they came out with any other versions. The knife itself is very good and serviceable. As you can see, I've used it and carried it. It got scratched up from keys. You got this nice long nail nick, kind of a French pull. It does have a half stop, and there is your lamb's foot blade. Very nice blade. This is in 7CR, so it's a good stainless. It's not bad. They did have a little bit of jimping here, but it is very, I would say, a soft jimping, if you will. Not a lot of traction off of that, but the knife is easily, you can get a 4-finger grip on it. It's not really going anywhere. Like I said, I've used this knife. It's plenty good for what it is. So if you're kind of looking for a modern slip joint, it is pretty interesting. Plus, it is a lamb's foot. So if you're interested in trying out the lamb's foot pattern of blade, then you definitely can do that. What you're looking at is you have a 3-inch blade. It's 4 inches closed, comes in at 3.7 ounces. So very pocketable and not bad. Not a deep carry clip, but definitely, it'll get you to here, and you got enough to pinch it out of your pocket. It does have a lanyard tube. We'll talk about these lanyard tubes that's probably my only critique. We might as well get into it now. So you see they have lanyard tubes on here. They're both about the same size. And you know what size that is? That is size too small, because I can't get anything through these stupid tubes at all. And this knife, the Mansfield, really needs a lanyard on it. That is the only thing that is something that you do need. And the reason for that is this pocket clip, this is cold steel tight. If you know what that means, then you know. But this thing, I'm gonna have to probably put this in a vise and bend it a little bit, because it is like, it takes 2 hands to pull it out of your pocket. So I've been carrying it, just putting it in my pocket, because it just seems easier that way. One of the interesting things on here is it does not have the reversible pocket clip. So they did change that from this design. Kept the same super small lanyard tube, which, I mean, you can't even get a leather shoelace through that. That's what I thought would make a great lanyard on this. But you can't even push it through. It's kind of crazy. As you can see, you got this really nice carved micarta. Now, I do love this. This is very grippy, very super grippy, but very nicely rounded off. Here's your back springs on here. It's just very well put together. Fit and finish is great. One of the things that's interesting also on this is you have this really nice long curved nail nick. You get that on both sides. So if you prefer one or the other if you're left or right-handed or whatever, but you can actually get on it enough to pinch it. Now this does have a half stop just like the other, and it pops in place. Really nice walk and talk. I mean, it snaps open with authority. This has got a great pull on it. Very solid lockup. Feels completely, I mean, like a bank vault. I mean, it's not going anywhere. As you see, is different from the lamb's foot. You have this spear point design, and you notice the Scandi grind on it. This knife is in D2 blade steel, and I got to tell you, for a D2 knife, this is probably one of the sharpest knives I've ever gotten from the factory. I mean, this thing is razor sharp. I was showing this to Ken the other day. We had stopped and we saw each other, and I said, hey, check out this knife. He likes to feel the edge and stuff. And he's like, I think I left some DNA on there. I'm sorry. And there was a little flake of skin on there on the edge of the blade. I mean, it is scary sharp. But these knives, I'm going to tell you, here's the big secret, guys. This knife here, it's running anywhere from $11 to $14. I would get one. I would get one without hesitation. So what you have is kind of a sway back design. This handle really fills your hand really nice. I like how it kind of comes down there, and you got plenty to hang on to. Like I said, it's got a nice strong pull. It's not too strong, but it's definitely not soft. So this is, I would say, probably at least a 6, maybe a 7. Your number will vary. I thought it was interesting that it has like a pivot that's a flathead screw. That was kind of an interesting thing, I thought. But it's just a fantastic knife. I really like it a lot. Again, you're looking at about a 3-inch blade, and then your closed length, you're right at 4 1/8. So, or 4 1/4, I'm sorry, 4 1/4. So that'll give you 7 1/4 overall length. And these come in at 3.5 ounces. So again, very pocketable, really super cool blade. Now, one of the things also I was going to say about the pocket clip is they stamp the Gerber in there now. You can see that those letters are down in there. So it's I think an improvement over the etch. The only thing I would do is that, if I was Gerber, is actually test your lanyard tubes and make sure a lanyard will go through there. Or if somebody has a suggestion, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. But yeah, this thing needs a lanyard. Or the other thing you could do, Nut and Fancy was the one that taught me this trick, especially on the cold steels, is if you take some sandpaper and you can sand underneath where the pocket clip is, make that smooth, then this grippiness won't grab the material as hard. But like I said, you can just pop it in your pocket. You can take this clip off if you want to. But really, I mean, for the price that this is, I mean, I would not pass it up. I'm glad I picked this up. I had seen it. It interested me. I saw Big Red's review. He was the same thing, that this is definitely a bargain buy of the year. This may be the budget knife of 2024. So you might want to hop on this bandwagon. But like I said, for what you're getting, D2 micarta, razor sharp, pocket clip, I mean, it's a good one. It's a good one. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this review of the Mansfield. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this knife. And let me know if you've picked it up. I'd like to know what some other people think about it as well. So I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.